Your LinkedIn profile is a modern day personal website. It tells people on LinkedIn who you are, what you're best at, and why they should follow or connect with you. But here's the thing, if you don't optimize your LinkedIn profile, you may be missing out on opportunities for new connections, followers, sales, or networking opportunities. And that's the last thing you'd want to happen. So today I'm breaking down my top 4 qualities for building a strong LinkedIn personal profile. Before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe to learn how to create more great construction content. Step 1 is to upload a great headshot of yourself. Here's what bad profile pictures look like. No picture at all, a picture of your company logo, a picture of your fleet or excavator, a cropped picture of yourself, a dark image, and being too far from the photo that you can't really tell who you are. And now here's how to get the best headshot of yourself. Step 1 is to use your smartphone. You don't need to wait until you get a professional headshot to upload something on LinkedIn. Your smartphone can take great photos. Step 2 is take a horizontal image from your chest up. Step 3 is take a photo with great lighting. Taking a photo outside is a great way to get good lighting without needing professional lighting equipment. Step 4 is to keep your background simple and minimal. Think of something like a wall or a backdrop. Step 5 is to make sure your background contrasts your clothing. If you're wearing light clothing, go with a dark background and vice versa. Step 6 is wear clothing that you would normally wear on a daily basis. If you wear a suit every day, wear that. If you dress business casual, wear that. If you wear a hard hat every day, wear that. Be true to who you are. I feel weird having to say step 7, but remember to smile. Most people in construction don't do this, which I think is a huge miss. Remember that people make judgments before following you or accepting your connection requests. Your headshot is one of the most important ways you can come across as approachable and professional. All right, step 2 is to create a punchy and interesting profile headline. Don't do what the LinkedIn gurus recommend that you do on your profile headline. Here's what they all recommend that you do. I help X do Y. It's overplayed and screams, I'm ready to pitch you something as soon as you accept my connection request. And that's definitely not the message that you want to communicate. Instead, you should find unique ways to communicate what you do or talk about. Here's what my profile headline is. Construction content creator. There's a separation line, creator at construction marketers. The goal is to keep people thinking, I wonder what he's all about or posts about. I have an idea, but I want to learn more. Now, if I was a project manager, here's an example of something I would use. Making construction projects less chaotic. And here's one if I was a superintendent. Stopping trade fights one project at a time. The more creative you are, the better chance you have at convincing others to click on your profile, which is the goal at the end of the day. All right, step 3 is to create a simple profile banner. This banner should help simplify and reinforce exactly what it is you do or talk about on LinkedIn. My banner has my company logo and a statement that says, helping commercial contractors build online. And for you, it could be, follow me for more project management tips, or sharing daily construction leadership tips. You can use a software like Canva, which is free, to create a LinkedIn profile banner. Now, if you want, you could just use a project image, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Just remember to keep it simple and to the point. All right, step 4 is to write a powerful about section. This is where you have the opportunity to convince others why they should follow you or accept your connection requests. And here are some tips you can use to write a powerful about section. The first tip is to point out a problem, why it matters, and what you're doing to help solve that problem. The second tip is to storytell as much as possible to bring your reader in. The third tip is to write in second person when possible. Use the word you like you're talking directly to the reader. The fourth tip is to use short sentences and space out your sentences for better readability. The fifth tip is to have a strong call to action that encourages them to either follow you or DM you. Feel free to check out my About section on my profile for inspiration. This is one of the most important aspects of your LinkedIn profile. Take your time and don't rush it. Before I get a ton of questions about the other aspects of your LinkedIn profile, here are some additional tips to keep in mind. The first tip is to add 3 to 4 hashtags in your Talks About section under your profile headline. The second tip is to add the top 3 to 5 social media posts in your featured section on your profile. The third tip is to keep your employment position summary short and to the point, ideally 2 to 4 sentences. The fourth tip is to add your OSHA 30, Procore, or any other relevant certifications. The fifth tip is to add 5 to 10 skills that you're best at, but don't add random ones like Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word. Focus on high impact only. The sixth tip is to get as many recommendations you can get from managers, directors, executives from current or previous employers. This will help bring more credibility to you as a construction professional. Keep in mind that I'm focusing on the high impact sections of a LinkedIn profile for construction professionals. There are more sections or details you can add and fill out, but I believe that these are the most important. And now you have the top 4 qualities for building a strong LinkedIn profile with bonus tips. You should be in a much better position for growth on LinkedIn. If you want to learn how to create more great construction content, please don't forget to follow and subscribe. With that said, we'll see you in the next one.